I want to first thank HALT, Solitary Confinement, and the advocates that are here from the HALT Coalition for being here every week and holding us accountable. You know, when I speak to people who don't live in New York, and I tell them that solitary confinement is still alive and well in New York, they don't believe it. They think that as one of the most progressive states in the Union, this torture no longer exists here. But the truth is that it does. And the truth is that solitary confinement is inhumane. And as someone who serves both on the Corrections Committee and on the Mental Health Committee, we know that the populations of incarcerated people in New York are already vulnerable to the failures of the systems that are designed to keep them oppressed. We know that in our communities, for example, mental health services aren't as accessible as are in other communities. We know that the people who are going into the mass incarceration system are already, a lot of them are already suffering from mental illness or suffering from the traumas of the communities from which they come. And so we know that having a system where solitary confinement is still a tool is a tool that continues to take away the dignity of people who are incarcerated. We know that solitary confinement does not work, and we know that it only exacerbates the problems that exist in our criminal justice system. So I'm proud to stand here today and to say that we must end this inhumane practice that is not dignified and that creates torture and exacerbates the conditions from which these incarcerated people are already under. And so I stand with my colleagues here today to say that we stand with you, and we will make sure that the torturous practice of solitary confinement comes to an end here in New York. Thank you.